year mainly concentrating on theorems, mainly focused on theorems first year. Okay, before going to the theorems, we need to know some concept about circuits. Okay, so on the circuit point of view, so we are having mainly three elements. Those are resistor, inductor, and capacitor. Resistor, inductor, and capacitor. Three elements. Based on three elements, entire circuits we will discuss. Okay, so here resistor. Just a resistor is a energy dissipating device. It's not a energy storage device. It's not a energy storage device. Just energy dissipating device in the form of heat. Okay, resistor is an energy dissipating device in the form of heat, and inductor. Okay, inductor store the energy in the form of electromagnetic field. Electromagnetic field, inductor store the energy in the form of electromagnetic field. Inductor just like a coil. Okay, by using coil we are to generate the flux. Okay, by using flux, so we are making poles. Okay, magnet. Okay, by using coil we are making a magnet. Okay, so that is by using inductor, by using coils, we are creating a magnetic field. That means it stores the energy in the form of electromagnetic field. That energy is nothing but according to the mathematical derivation, so we get like R Li square. Okay, energy stored in inductor R Li square in the form of magnetic field. Okay, by using coil, by using inductor, we are getting magnetic field. Okay, and capacitor store the energy in the form of electrostatic field. Okay, capacitor store the energy in the form of electrostatic field, and energy stored in the capacitor is half Cc. Okay, that means so only resistor is not a storage device. Resistor is not a storage device, but inductor, capacitors are both are storage devices. Okay, inductor store the energy in the form of magnetic field, and capacitor storage in the form of static field. Okay, so this is the simple concept, and there are different type of formulas of different elements. Okay, R and C elements. Okay, so let's coming to the linear and non-linear and unilateral and bilateral. Some concept, simple concept. Here we are linear. Okay, linear. So by using characteristics, we can say that by finding the characteristics of the element divided, by using characteristics, we can say that it is a linear or non-linear. Okay, if it is a voltage we are taking here, so voltage and current relation, okay, it's proportional, linearly increasing, okay, linearly decreasing, linearly increasing, linearly decreasing in the form of proportional. V is proportional by according to Ohm's law. We know that V is equal to I into R. Voltage is proportional to current, then so slowly increasing. Okay, when voltage increases, current is also increases. Voltage decreases, current is decreases. Okay, these two are proportional to each other. Okay, that means slope of the curve is always constant. Okay, slope of the curve for linear system characteristics, the slope of the curve is always constant. R is equal to V by I. Okay, here. So wherever the point, the slope is always constant. Okay, this is first quadrant and third quadrant also same. Minus E by minus E. R is equal to minus V by minus E here. Same constant. We are not changing. Slope of the characteristics are not changing. The type of systems that are linear systems. Okay, so non-linear system. Okay, so non-linear system. Okay, the slope is not constant. Is changing just like in the parabola. Okay, so non-linear system. Y is equal to x scale. That is called parabola. So the exponential term. Okay, so for example, non-linear system, non-linear divider. For example, you are taking a diode, non-linear. These are the characteristics of diode characteristics. Non-linear characteristics. Okay, if you are taking diode during the forward bias, okay, so like that we are getting curve during the forward bias. So up to 0.3 and 0.7 now, this cutting voltage. After that we are getting output during the forward bias. During the reverse bias, okay, when current increases, okay, voltage versus current, and current is also increasing, but voltage cannot be increasing. Up to certain point, the current is increasing, but voltage is zero. Okay, and that means voltage and current is not in proportional. The current is increasing, but voltage zero. voltage 0 even though current is increasing. Okay, the slope is not constant, it is changing. Okay, that's why so we are getting this is called non-linear characteristics. Okay, so generally diode is a non-linear device. Okay, so transistor, MOSFET, IGBT, these all are non-linear devices. So, okay, so next unilateral and bilateral. Okay, first we need to know what is meant by unilateral, what is meant by bilateral. Okay, unilateral means only one direction, bilateral means both directions. Unilateral means only it allows only one direction, bilateral means it allows two directions. The current flowing in two directions. Okay. Okay, if for example I am taking this diode, if diode I am taking there for example. Okay, so if it is connected like forward bias condition, if it is connected like forward bias, positive is connected to the okay plus of the diode, positive of the diode, and negative is connected to the okay like that. Like that if you are connecting diode, so this one forward bias, with the forward bias condition, the current is the amount of current is passing through the diode and through the load. That means it allows the current to do the forward bias condition. Okay, so it allows this amount of current to do the forward bias condition. But if you are connecting like this reverse manner, okay, so under condition the diode is in reverse bias. Okay, diode is in reverse bias, it is not allowing current through the load. It is not allowing the current through the load. Okay, that means diode is acting as open circuit. And an open circuit condition, no current is flowing. Okay, that means in reverse condition, reverse direction, current is not allowing. Only one direction is current allowing. Okay, so that means the unilateral device. Diode is called unilateral device. Allowing the current to only one direction, is not allowing the current in another direction. Okay, so this is called unilateral. Okay, next bilateral. Bilateral nothing but both directions. If the direction of the element, connections of the element is changing 1 to 2 to 2 to 1. Okay, for example, if you are taking a resistor, okay, if you are connecting 1 to 2, so like that, and if you are changing the direction 2 to 1, it's okay, it's allow the current. It's not opposes the current, it's allow the current even though directions of the element is changing. But diode is not like that. So the only one direction is allowed. That's why diode is called unilateral. Okay, resistor is a passive element and it's not having any polarities. Okay, so both directions also possible to connect. Okay, so like that this is called bilateral element, unilateral element. So this is the example of unilateral devices, the diode, transistor, IGBT, BJTs. These are only one direction element. Okay, and bilateral just like a resistor, RLC, resistor, inductor, capacitor, all are bilateral element. Okay, even though changing the positions of the connections. Okay, so it allows the current in both directions. Okay, resistor is not having any polarities. Okay, both directions are also possible to connect. And inductor also, capacitor also. Okay, it allows in both directions. That's why this is called as bilateral element. Unilateral elements are diode, transistor, BJT, MOSFET, and non-linear characteristics are diode. So by looking at the circuit diagram, we can say that okay, is a linear system or a linear circuit or a non-linear circuit. Okay, if any elements are there, diode, transistor, MOSFET, if any electronic devices are there, you can say that the network is a non-linear network. If it is only RLC current or only RLC elements are there, okay, we can say the linear networks. Okay, so this is about some basic concept, basic introduction of the electrical circuit. Okay.